Why boxers should always include weight training in their program. Now, when I say boxers should include weight training in the program, it's 100% essential. But there's only two different ways in which you should lift weights. As I am now, very light weights that are just going to add that bit of resistance, but you can still move fast and fluently. Like if I had 10 kg dumbbells in my hands, it's too heavy for me to be punching and shadowboxing. So it's just kind of a pointless exercise. You need to lift weights that are heavy enough for you to slightly feel the resistance, but you still want to be able to flow as you're working. Now that's the first way in which boxers should be lifting weights, because you're adding resistance to your training. And that resistance that you're adding to your training is going to build your muscles up, develop the endurance and the strength in your muscles. But there's a second way in which you should be lifting weights, and that is for power. Every boxer should be doing compound lifts. But when you're doing compound lifts, a very different ratio in the volume of the reps and the intensity of the weight. Like right now, I've got just a bar on my back. When you're lifting for power, it's going to be far better if you load this bar. So now, if I'm performing a squat, I'm going to go as low as I can, and then I'm going to come up high. At a very high percentage of my 1 rep max. So I might be doing only 3 reps and 5 sets, for example. But that's going to help me develop power, because you're going to be using all of your muscle fibers to really produce force. Sometimes you're going to be squatting and going really slow, but you're really moving rapid, forcing your body to work at maximum potential. Training and doing compound lifts through high weights is going to force you to increase power. You're training your CNS system to recruit more muscle fibers when you're doing certain motion, which are going to make you explosive. That's the reason why the fastest athletes on earth, sprinters, lift a crazy amount of weight. You can go on YouTube right now and type in 100-meter runners training, and you'll see them squatting.
When we think about weight training, we don't think about shadowboxing with weights. We think about training like a bodybuilder, lifting heavy weights. But this is actually weight training. It's just a different form. And this is one method in way boxers should train with weights. Just like you see Amir Khan here, doing resistance training. He's doing circuit training, but with light weights, high reps. And this is one method in which you can use to train with weights. Look at that, explosive training. The weights are light enough for Amir Khan to still be functional, still be able to move his body quickly, but adds extra resistance onto the movements, which is going to cause him to develop muscular endurance. This method develops the muscle fibers and increases your muscular endurance. But this second method is to do with your central nervous system. You're teaching your body to shoot off all the fibers when you move, thus making you more powerful. Alvarez is now squatting at a high percentage of his 1 rep max, which means that that's close to the maximum Alvarez can lift. It looks like he's moving slow, but he's actually moving incredibly fast because of the amount of weight on his back. The second method of weight training for boxers, training your CNS.